What's up, man? Yes, sir. We all clear for everything? This is my first time doing Uber, dude. I'm clear. To a meeting at VCU. I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm doing some motivational consulting for the VCU Recreational Center. So they have 74 staff, and I'll be speaking to them and kicking off their new year. So they'll be back. Yeah, it's kind of like their first week. So momentum's high and everything. And I'll be jump starting it. All right, you have a good one, man. All right. Uber everywhere. Like, dude, we can share what we're doing with the world, dude. In the palm of our hand. That's insane. We couldn't do this when we was 13. It's amazing the amount of entrepreneurs and stuff I meet that take this stuff too lightly. It's technology. Take it too lightly. Do you understand that 8 billion videos get posted a day on Snapchat?
Oh.
They've passed Facebook.
Right now, I work as a coordinator at VCU Recreation Center. And a couple of the problems that we end up having is students are always on their cell phones, which for me, you already know what they're probably on. They're on their Snapchats, you're on your Facebooks, you're on whatever it may be, Tumblrs, whatever it may be. And for me, standpoint as a supervisor, I'm looking at them and I want them to offer a certain type of service. Because if you go into any type of organization or any type of place, you get a certain type of service. If you don't get that service, then there's a good chance you're not coming back.
Business.
So it's a business mind frame, but I understand also the other perspective of whenever it comes to certain different things. Like we just had a snowstorm and we needed to communicate with our staff immediately. So I was able to push that out through Facebook quickly, and the student staff got that. So I understand both perspectives.
Because I was speaking from an entrepreneur perspective, and he was speaking
from just more of a business perspective of VCU and what we're
and
trying to offer.
People work for him, and they're not getting their job done.
So for me, I understand both of them because I have to utilize both of them as a supervisor. But it's kind of one of those things for me right now of trying to figure out how to get them to utilize it, but also have offer a certain type of service to people that are coming into the facility, because a lot of times students are so involved on their phones on probably social media that it's kind of hard for us to offer a certain type of service.
And I think that service you're talking about is like when that customer's, I hate to say customer, supporter, is in front of you. We know it's customer, but they're in front of you. They should have your undivided attention, right? Yeah. So this is the thing. First of all, let's nip this in the bud. Social media is where humankind is going. Mm-hmm. So he's not saying I'm fighting against that. It's just that, but there is balance.
Yes.
Virtual reality is coming, which is a real deal. Like, it's already here, the phone goggles, but I'm talking about they're already working on contact lenses where Beyonce can put some on and you can put them on too. And when she cuts the on switch on, you can see from her perspective what it feels like to have thousands of fans. That's beautiful. But you can't be putting those contact lenses on and trying to run the cash register.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Real. That's real.
So Maestro, I didn't see too many videos of you playing for, these celebrities or when you had these sessions with, because first of all, yes, social media was out when I did the session with Lil Boosie. It was Facebook, and I believe it was Twitter. But you don't understand that. I'll put this in a very now perspective. Trey Songz was just in our recording studio at Yellow House last week. He was upstairs, and I was standing with a crew of my friends. We had just finished First Friday. Matter of fact, it was when it snowed. It was Friday.
Yeah.
This Friday just passed. TSoul's in the studio.
Okay.
So he came by the studio. He's a regular client. I didn't know. But John looked at me and said, "Yeah, he's always in here." So I seen him come out, and he came out. You know, well, first of all, I picked up swag. He came. He jumped out of a black truck. Nobody jumps out of a black Escalade. You know, fresh. With the trimmings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not too much, but just fresh. It was a fresh, 2016 Escalade, and this big guy comes out, you know what I'm saying? He's looking around, scanning, and all of a sudden this guy comes in with a hoodie over his face and goes straight past us to the studio. So, obviously, he's not there to take pictures. He's not there. He's there for business. He's there to work. So, as much as he understands the power of social media, and I understand social media, how a picture with TSoul helps my brand or helps me say, hey, look, guys, I told you I'm really in the midst of celebrities all the time, which I am. But there is a time and a place for everything. So even though I'm not working for anybody, so to speak, like I don't have a Aaron Bunton over me or a CEO that's like that. No. It was a time where I said, this is not the time to ask him for a picture because it can hurt business more than help it. Why? It can hurt my personal business of me trying to be sweet, me trying to be say, okay, look, teens, look gladiators, I'm with TSoul. But guess what it hurts? It hurts the studio. Because Trey likes to come to our studio to record because he doesn't get treated like a celebrity.
Yep.
It is a balance that me and him, so I'm saying I'm all for social media, entrepreneur, and it gets me seen. And people, not just get me seen, I'm helping people. I'm really blessing people out here. I'm really blessing people's lives. I'm taking pictures with kids at Target who enjoyed my speech. And I'm not walking past them saying, hey, how you doing? You're a fan. No, I'm taking pictures with them. I'm talking to their parents. Yo, it was a thank you. I'm glad that I made an impact on their child. So I'm showing that on social media to build my brand. But at the same time, there's a time for me to shut up and turn the phone down on his table and not look at it. Even when a celebrity that can boost my personal brand, it is a time for you to take a selfie, then it is time not to. And that's not coming from no old guy. I'm 31, and I'm telling you, I am where I am right now is because there's a time and a place for everything. This has nothing to do with social media. It has everything to do with balance. There's a balance that you have to have. And man, this is going to be powerful on the 16th.
Yeah.
This is going to be powerful on the 16th.
Yeah.
I'm not here to fuss at y'all guys. I'm here to empower you so it doesn't look negative. Like your mom say, you're on the phone too much. I'm saying you're not on the phone enough. But I'm saying balance. Because you're on the phone too much just to take a selfie. Yeah. When you also play a little piano. You also do a little drawing on the side. You also are in the school of business. Shouldn't you be building a brand, a personal brand? I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you crochet. I don't care if you do gymnastics. I don't care if you like to collect ants. If there are about 8 to 9 billion people on the planet, that means there are at least 100,000 to maybe a couple million people that like ants too. And if you build a personal brand, people will like. There are some people that are out there that are going to just like you. And if you put out a shirt that just says your name on it, they're going to buy it because they just like you and they like what you're showing them and they want to support you. But if you're just on there as a consumer, you're losing at work.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
Don't be just a consumer. If you are going to be on it, have that balance.
Look at when I'm making new hires.
Character.
I look at those different things that's on your Facebook. It's not one of those things that just nobody's going to see it. A lot of people that are out there that are looking at you for certain jobs are looking at those different things. It's not like back in when I was younger that people just kind of went off of hearsay. With social media, it kind of offers the people or these employers, it offers us another avenue to kind of check out to see if you're saying what you are on in regards to your Facebook or who you are during your interviews. Because if you're saying one thing during the interview and we check on your Facebook and you're have another type of personality, it kind of make us question if you're for the job or if we need you for this job. So it's kind of those different things, like build your brand. Don't just be on there to just always have fun. Use it to your benefit, because for me, sometimes those social media platforms may be one of the things that determines if you get a job, if you don't get a job. And I'm just being 100% honest, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of employers out there that are looking at those different things with that. They are going to be looking at what differentiates you from the rest of everybody else in the world. That if you're applying for this job, it's gonna, because the majority of employers are going to get a lot of applications. So what's going to differentiate you from anybody else?
Just wrapped up at VCU. About to check on the dog, let him do his business. Who knows? I might go to the studio, see what the boys doing. Or nah, I'ma stay in. If any of this information has been good for you, has helped you, put it in the bottom in the comment section and subscribe. I'll see you next time. The dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately.